From lush Hawaiian landscapes to secret Caribbean sanctuaries, billionaires aren't just collecting yachts and art anymore, they're buying entire islands. But these aren't your average beachfront getaways. We're talking about self-sustaining eco-paradises, ultra-luxury resorts, and whimsical playgrounds designed by the world's wealthiest visionaries. Larry Ellison owns 98% of Lanai. When you think of a billionaire-owned private island, your mind probably wanders to an eccentric getaway where the richest of the rich get to live out their twisted fantasies, right? But Larry Ellison, the founder of Oracle and one of the richest people in the world with a net worth of over $250 billion, wants you to know that billionaires are just regular guys, and regular guys are worried about climate change. In 2012, Ellison shook hands with fellow billionaire David Murdoch to buy 98% of Lanai, the sixth largest island in Hawaii, for an estimated $300 million. Since the acquisition, Ellison has poured hundreds of millions more into transforming Lanai into a sustainable, luxury-driven paradise. He's revamped the island's infrastructure, overhauled 2 Four Seasons resorts, developed an organic farm-to-table movement, introduced advanced water filtration systems, and invested heavily in solar energy. The goal? To make Lanai a model for self-sustaining, green living, and possibly a prototype for eco-conscious communities of the future. Sir Richard Branson bought 2 private islands. Did you know that Sir Richard Branson had always dreamt of owning his own business? At the age of 16, he started his first venture when he launched a magazine called Student. Things pretty much snowballed from there, and big dreams turned into big companies turning into a big net worth and, of course, big purchases. Today, Branson doesn't just own 1, but 2 private islands in the Great British Virgin Islands. He bought Necker Island in 1978 when the Virgin Group was still kicking off the ground for the low price of $180,000. It's one of the most luxurious and exclusive island resorts in the world. Necker has been transformed into a tropical paradise with Balinese-style villas, infinity pools, tennis courts, a spa, and a personal staff of over 100 people catering to guests. It sleeps up to 48 adults and 6 children, and if you want to rent it out entirely, prepare to drop over $100,000 a night. His next purchase is relatively recent. In 2007, Branson bought Mosquito Island, and yes, that's exactly how you say it, for about $10 million. Situated just about 2 miles from Necker Island, this private island was a lot more expensive because, 1, the economy had changed over the last 30 years, and 2, Necker Island was nothing more than an outpost in the middle of nowhere. At about 125 acres, Mosquito Island is home to several ultra-luxe estates, including the Branson Beach Estate, which can host up to 22 guests. Other villas like the Oasis and Point Estates can be rented individually or as part of a full island buyout. It comes with an unlimited credit card, though. Nightly rates go in excess of $25,000. Ekaterina Rybolovleva's Greek getaway Aristotle Onassis, the Greek shipping magnate, loved 3 things: his private island getaway, Scorpios, his wife, Jackie Kennedy, and gyros. He's credited with bringing the gyro to New York City by way of his marriage to one of America's most iconic women, the former Mrs. Kennedy. But this video is about Scorpios, the Greek island that the Onassis family released to another billionaire family, the Rybolovlevas, in 2013. That was when Ekaterina Rybolovleva purchased the getaway for $153 million. The Russian heiress describes Scorpios as her private shelter and home away from home. It was where she held her 25th birthday in 2014 and her wedding in 2015. However, Ekaterina plans on building a low-impact resort on the island, covering no more than 5% of Scorpios to preserve its natural beauty. The master plan includes eco-sensitive villas, a boutique hotel, a spa, a cinema, sports facilities such as tennis, football, an equestrian arena, a helipad, a marina for super yachts, a vineyard, an amphitheater, and an artificial lake. Google's co-founder spends summers in Puerto Rico. Millionaires like to flaunt their wealth, while billionaires like to keep a low profile. Well, safe for a few billionaires, that is. Anyway, Larry Page is among those who like to stay out of the public eye. That's why when he purchased Cayo Norte, the largest private island in Puerto Rico, hardly anyone knew about it. We soon found out that Google's co-founder had purchased the private playground for $32 million through an LLC named U.S. Virgin Island Properties, also used for his other tropical purchases. What's particularly interesting about Page's private island, though, is the fact that locals have reported there's hardly been any development on the island since he bought it. Unlike every other billionaire with a private island, Page doesn't really want a resort on his retreat. This calm suggests Page has chosen to preserve the island's natural state rather than transform it into a commercial or private resort. That aligns with the conservation ethos he shares with his wife, Lucinda Southworth, a geneticist whose startup OceanKind funds ocean research. Aga Khan's $100 million private island, Prince Aga Khan IV, generated quite the buzz when he purchased the elusive Belle Island in 2009 for $100 million. The 349-acre sanctuary lies within the protected Exuma Cays Land and Sea Park. But controversy quickly followed when the Aga Khan secured permits to dredge a marina channel to allow his super yacht convenient access. This project was criticized by environmentalists for damaging about 13 acres of seabed habitat. In 2014 to 2016, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau vacationed there, traveling by the Aga Khan's private helicopter, a journey that sparked ethical discussions back home. The Aga Khan's use of offshore registered entities like Island of Discovery Limited has also attracted media scrutiny, especially following mentions in the Panama Papers. All in all, it's a massive purchase that came with massive consequences. David Copperfield's magical resort Musha isn't just a private island. It's David Copperfield's personal playground of wonder. Spread across 700 acres in the Bahamas, the estate features 5 beautifully designed villas: Beach House, Blue Point, Pier House, Palm Terrace, and the crown jewel, High View. Each villa comes with its own private beach, luxurious ensuite bathrooms, full air conditioning, and even butler service. High View sits high on a hilltop with breathtaking 360-degree views, a steam room, and its own hidden beach. Pure seclusion at its finest. But it's not just the luxury that makes Musha Cay so special. It's Copperfield's signature magic that gives the island its charm. This place is bursting with fantasy. Think pirate treasure hunts, hidden villages waiting to be explored, fireworks lighting up the night sky, and even an open-air beachside cinema called Dave's Drive-In, where you can watch movies under the stars. If you're into water sports, you're in for a treat. Snorkeling, jet skiing, sailing, and reef diving are all part of the experience. Prefer land? There's a tennis court lit for night play, an outdoor theater, and a wellness center with everything from a spa and gym to a sauna. Copperfield calls the island his test lab for storytelling, and you can feel that everywhere. It's built to surprise you, to make you feel like you've stepped into a fairy tale that unfolds with every turn. And yes, the guest list is A-list. Sergey Brin got married here, and visitors like Oprah and John Travolta have all soaked in the magic. But what truly defines Musha Cay is how it wraps you in imagination. It's not just a vacation, it's an experience handcrafted by a magician who never stopped dreaming. Which one of these private islands sounds the most exciting to visit? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more insight into the lives of the rich and famous.